Today is all about curls! I have tips and tricks to help you have a successful, good hair day with curls. Okay, so I have had naturally curly hair since I hit puberty at about 12, and I have struggled with it. I kept it naturally curly all through school until I graduated, and then I was like, straightener, where have you been all my life? And I straightened and colored and processed my hair for about 10, 12 years. No, it was more like 15 years, and my hair just was not happy. It was lifeless, it was fried, and I didn't know how to fix it. So I started doing research, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. Every tip and trick that I've learned to help have healthy curly hair. Now, I don't always have curly hair. I do straighten my hair, but I live in Florida, and so there's humidity, high humidity most of the time. So I can't have straight hair all the time, so I have to embrace my curls. So I go through the same process if I'm going to straighten my hair that day as if I would curl it. There's just a few differences, and I'll let you know that. So what I do is I start out in the shower. I use the Diva Curl products. These are amazing. Now, I started using them, and it took about 6 to 8 weeks for my hair to like de-gunk, because I've been using products that weren't good for my hair, and this is a low poo, no paraben, no sulfate, no silicones. And curly hair is different. You can't have any shampoo or conditioner, even if it says curly hair, from the store. It will destroy your hair. It has to say that it does not have sulfates, parabens, and silicones. Those are the 3 things that kill curly hair. I started using the Diva Curl products, Low Poo Delight for shampoo, and One Condition Original. And you can get them in big containers like this with the pump. I buy mine off Amazon. So I wash with the Low Poo Delight. So I'll only do it once though, and then I'll do the conditioner, and I use a ton of conditioner. And what I'll do is I'll flip my head over and I'll put the conditioner in there and I'll scrunch it into my hair, and you'll hear this squish, like squish, 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 squish to condish. Squish, 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 squish to condish. And that's what you know you're doing is right. Now, some people do not shampoo every day. They shampoo like every other day or every 3 days, and the in-between days, they just use conditioner. My hair is very, very dry. Number one, because we can't comb the oils from the roots to the tips, and also it's not very porous. So it won't absorb water unless it's hot, and it has a lot of time to absorb it. And it also dehydrates really quickly. So I feel like the conditioner works really well at putting moisture into my hair, and the gel does a really good job at keeping it in my hair. I want as much conditioner in my hair, but without it looking like greasy. About 75% of the conditioner needs to be left in your hair. Okay, so as soon as I rinse out the conditioner, I flip my head over and I do 2 pumps of my gel all in my hair. You know, like the squish motion, and I gently put it on the top, and then I'll flip my head over and use a large t-shirt. I mean, the sweetest comeback in the history of ever. What am I talking about? Twinkies, of course. So I plop my hair right there in the shower, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm in the shower, like my hair like this. I take the bottom of the shirt and I put it on my forehead, and I wrap it to the back, just like this. And then I'll grab the neck and I'll put it on top of it and pull it tight so that I have these 2 arms, right? Some people like to use long sleeves. I just like to use an oversized t-shirt. And then I'll tie it in a knot, and I'll tuck one side in, and I'll leave it this way 20, 30 minutes, depending on how much time you have during the day, is how long you should leave it in there. You don't ever want to touch your hair with a terry cloth towel. It creates more frizz. After I let it dry for 20 minutes, then I will put in another additional 2 pumps of gel, and then I will let it air dry. Curly hair is very unpredictable, and so some days I'll get like these strands that are kind of wonky where it's straight and then it goes curly. And so what I'll do after I have gotten out of the shower and applied my gel, I will squish it. And what I do is I cup my hand and I put a bit of hair in it and I squish it all the way up. And repeating this process helps the curl get to its natural curl pattern. You can achieve this with a diffuser as well. You do the same thing and you hold it there for a few seconds, but using a diffuser on a blow dryer creates a lot of frizz. So only do it if you literally have no time to let it dry. Hopefully it helps the little curls that are struggling. You see how, well, we'll see if this can help. Now that my hair is dried, it still looks wet and it's a bit crunchy. I'm gonna do the same squishing movement to crunch out all of the hardened gel. What the gel does is it creates a cast over your curls, and you wanna break that up. It'll make it softer and more movable, but still retain its shape and keep out the frizz. So this is what I do. I flip my head over and I just scrunch until it's not crunchy anymore, until it's super soft. And then I'm gonna stick my hands up where the roots are in the top of my hair, and I'm gonna shake it a little bit to create a little bit more volume, because right now it looks a little weighted down. I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. All right. So, much better. So, some more tips with curly hair. I try and get 2 or 3 days out of my curly hair, and the way I do that is first I sleep on a silk pillowcase. It's magical, you'll love it. It feels so smooth, but it creates less friction, which equals less frizz for curly hair. Now, I also do pineapple hair. So flip your hair over, take your hair tie, and pile all of your hair on the top of your head and tie it. They call it pineapple hair because it makes you look like a pineapple. So what this does is it protects all of the curls. This way you can sleep without ruining your curls. And I've never had an issue with taking it out and having kinks, because hello, our hair is already kinky. I've never been able to find like a hair tie line as if I would with straight hair. It's a little wonky or flat. I will take a spray bottle and I'll put half water, and then I'll put a lot of gel and some of my conditioner in it, and I will spray it. So like on the 2nd or 3rd day, I'll spray my hair with that and I'll squish it, and it really sets it. I do not drench it. It's just a light mist. Now, if I was gonna straighten my hair that day, this curly process ends in the shower. So instead of adding 2 pumps of gel, I only add 1. And then I use the t-shirt to dry it before I move on to like a blow dryer or a straightener.